Hello, everyone. Welcome to the latest episode of the Fans from the Stands podcast. I'm here with my boy and the best co-host in the world, Mr. Damon Jones. How are you doing, boss? How's everything
I'm
going?
doing I'm doing well, man. I can't complain. I appreciate it. Look at you showing me love, man. It's an honor to be on here with you. So, same thing saying, nothing really
Yeah,
changed. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. I just wanna so let's just get right into it. Uh, let's talk about like you said beforehand, the weak ass All Star game that happened last weekend. Okay, so yeah,
Mm,
yeah.
yeah, no,
Let's get
man.
into it.
I think the All-Star game was trash.
Yeah,
I don't think that it helps that they're doing the All-Star game in the middle of the season, right? I think that's
yeah,
something that they gotta adjust, something that they gotta change. But I mean, It it I don't know, man. Just the no defense. The score 200 points and like 180 is like crazy.
yeah. I
Like
agree. I agree.
that's like no defense. What you think of it?
Man, I think I told you this off air, like right before we came on, but they gotta do something, man. They gotta bring back a Kobe Bryant hologram or something like that to get everybody's competitive spirits back up, man. Because this is I know it's considered a break, like Anthony Edwards said, it's considered a break to them, to all the players, but I think it has to be a little bit more competitive, man. It's not fun to watch it the way they have it right now at all. Like I think that yeah, there has to be some. Okay, well, I remember a time where they had like a score they needed to get to,
Hmm.
right? So maybe like something
That
like
was for like the
some.
last 2 3 years when they did that.
Yeah, exactly. So maybe not that particularly, but maybe something like that would get the competitive spirits back up for everyone.
I agree,
Yeah.
man. I said I just think they should do it at the end of the year. I don't
Oh
sort of like
yeah,
how
the
they
end of
did
the year, like
that end
okay,
season tournament. They did that at the
yeah,
beginning, right? And so everybody was trying to get right and jockeying for playoff positions because that it had big implications on the playoff positioning with that in season
yeah,
tournament. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I just think maybe they should do it at the end of the year, sort of like how the NFL got the Pro Bowl, but
The Pro
the
Bowl,
Pro
yeah,
Bowl different, right? Because you don't want to get tackled. So you know, I
exactly,
get it, man.
exactly.
Yeah,
So.
they do what they do, man. It is what it is, I guess. I don't know. That shit was weak though. They need to put Pat Bev in that motherfucker or something. Pat Bev had a fucking All Star game turned up in that bitch, wasn't he? God damn.
That would be yo, man, that would be crazy to see Pat Bev at an All Star game at this point of his
Facts,
career, for sure, for
facts.
sure.
I
That
mean,
would be definitely crazy. I think that
you
that,
just
that would mean we entered like a twilight zone or something. Like the world is coming to an end to see that Pat Bev in an All Star game would be nuts, man.
I
That would
I
be
I
crazy.
think I think that um honestly, like any like defensive guy who got grit would do good in the All Star game. I think they'll bring out that energy and that intensity, and I think you need guys like that. You need like glue guys in there. You need like Draymond in the All Star game. You need a Pat Bev in the game. You need like a Rudy Gobert in that game. You know what I mean? Like guys who gonna really
Yeah,
the guys who not looking to score 20, 30, 40, 50 points. They want to play
yeah,
some defense. They want to clamp some guys up, stop some guys from scoring, make some guys frustrated. I think that's the issue with the All Star game. You get a lot of guys out there who, they averaging 30 points a game. So, they're not trying
yeah.
to play no defense. They're trying to score that they could score 30, 40, 50 points in a game. So, I definitely think if they did voting, sorry to cut you off.
No, 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 no worries. Go ahead, go ahead.
I definitely think if they did like voting, like I like how they do the voting, but I think they should leave like like 4 slots open to like
Yeah,
those 3 and D like glue type guys. You know what I mean? Like, and it
yeah,
should be you should hand pick it by you can let the fans hand pick it too, but pick out some of the best defenders in the league, some of the best gritty guys in the league, and then let the fans pick who they want to see into the All Star game out of those 4 guys, right? And now you
I
get
agree. Yeah,
yeah,
go
now
ahead.
you get those guys who gonna play some defense and they come with some grit. So we'll see.
Yeah, I agree. It's like sort of bringing the I don't know if they still do. I don't think they do, but it's like sort of bringing the fan vote back, right? I think they took that out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I know
Yeah,
what
I
you're
think they
talking
took
about.
it
Yeah,
out. So I think
absolutely.
it's sort of like bringing the fan vote back because you're right, yo. We need to go back to the 2000s where like 2000 the year 2000 where like
Mm-hmm.
Iverson and Vince Carter were going like ham against each other, man. Like that
Yeah,
was like
toe to toe,
crazy.
toe
Yeah,
to toe.
exactly. Toe to toe, exactly. Like those are the days that we need to go back to, man. None of this soft fugazi shit here.
You
You know
think
what
the
I mean?
NBA soft now?
Not to sound like Charles Barkley and all them, but yeah, kind of, yeah. They've gotten
Really?
soft
I mean, I don't.
because
I think it
here, look,
just. I think it
go
just
ahead, go ahead.
became an offensive league. I wouldn't
Because of
necessarily
the
say it's soft.
I think it's because you're right. It's more like because of the changes, the rule changes that
Mhm.
that Adam Silver has made to the league. It makes it more. It gives the offensive player more like the
Leeway.
advantage. Yeah,
Mhm.
the advantage, and yeah. So yeah, you're right about that. It's more of an offensive league right now, and it favors the offensive players rather than the defensive players.
I mean, yeah, they trying to sell tickets. You know, scoring points gonna sell tickets. Everybody trying to pull
Exactly.
up to a Warriors game because everybody trying to see Steph Curry shoot from fucking 40 feet.
Yeah, still, right to this point, still, yeah.
To this day, you know, and I live in the Bay Areas and shit. Seeing that shit is crazy when you see it in person. It's fucking nuts. I can't believe he does
bro,
that. But
bro, I'm gonna tell you something. I've always been a fan of Steph Curry, but the game that made me officially a fan of Steph Curry, if that makes sense, is I don't know if you remember this, but there was a game against Oklahoma City, the Oklahoma City Thunder, and Steph like nailed a 3 point or kept nailing 3 point shots from like close to the half court logo. It was a game against Oklahoma City. I remember that clearly. That it was OKC, but I don't remember the exact day. But that game right there, it made me officially a fan of Steph Curry. That game right there proved that he's the one that changed the game the way he did with the 3 pointer. You know what game I'm
yeah,
talking about?
was it the game when Raymond Felton was guarding him?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. Yes.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about. Yeah, Raymond Felton was guarding him, and he wouldn't let Shumpert guard him, and fucking
Yeah.
Steph cooked him. Then he went on to
Yeah.
continue to cook the league for the rest is history. You know what I'm saying? So,
Exactly. Yeah.
um, I don't know. Shout out Steph though. You know, he's
Yes.
still dope. He a great guy.
Yes,
I
sir.
wanted to get into the Clippers, man, and talk about that boy Pat Bev. He had made a statement the
Okay,
other
go ahead.
day.
Yeah.
Let's see what he said. Oh, let's pull it up. Let's see what Pat Bev had said.
Okay.
Mm, waiting for the picture here.
Hold
Oh, let me see if I
on.
can get Carl to pull. I'm waiting for Carl to pull the picture up.
Okay.
But nah, while we wait though, he made some interesting. So look at Anthony Davis. Hey, first things first. Before we leave this picture, look, Anthony Davis had this hairdo, bro. I believe the Lakers were like on like a 10-3 run, 10 wins, 3 losses. They were on a roll. I definitely think he need to get back to this Shaqtin' a Fool ass hairstyle, but we'll see, man. Hopefully, get the Lakers some luck, but I ain't got no faith in the Lakers, man. They in the 9th seed. I don't see them getting any higher than like the 8th or 7th. It might be blouses for them, man. Might be over.
Hey, man, it might be fun to see the Warriors and the Lakers go at it, man. I hope that they actually stay in the same spots that they are right now. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, that shit's gonna be fun, bro. That shit's gonna be fun right now.
Trying to see. We don't want to see that, man. I ain't trying to see two
Why not?
legends battle
That
it
would be
out
fun.
for when I go home to get into the playoffs. But they got to win another one after that because they in the 9th and 10th seed, so they got to win 2 games. But
Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
ain't nobody trying to see that, man. We trying to see them
Why?
in the
Why
playoffs.
not?
You know what I
I'm
mean?
trying to see that. I'm trying to see
I
that.
I don't want to see OKC in the playoffs. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like
No,
I'm
no,
good
yeah.
with KG.
OKC is tough. OKC is tough.
They
OKC
tough,
is
but
tough.
I don't want that. I don't think they playoff tough. I think they a first round bounce for surely.
Bro, trust me, the speed that SGA plays at, like that is playoff. That is playoff basketball for sure. Trust me. He knows. He knows.
I
Believe
mean,
me.
I don't
We're
doubt
out
you.
here. We're
I
out
don't,
here. Canadian. He's Canadian, right? So Canadian basketball players actually know.
yeah.
They know it.
So
He's
you
tough,
love your
man. He's tough.
Canadian basketball players, yeah.
Yes, sir.
RJ
Yes, sir.
Barrett, yeah, man. Andrew Wiggins. Yeah,
look,
I
look,
know my history out there. Shout out the boys.
look. Just go off of that point. Masai Ujiri is trying to build a Team Canada for
Mm-hmm.
for the Raptors there because we obtained RJ Barrett and Kelly Olynyk actually from the during the trade deadline or close to the trade deadline trades. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he's trying to build a Team Canada out here, man. I'm
Hell
excited
yeah.
for Raptors starting next year. Yeah, for sure. They're
I ain't
gonna be
gonna lie,
good.
that team Canada gonna be some shit. They ain't going out there. They winning no more than 32 games, if that.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Hey,
I like hyping shit, but yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right.
that's hilarious. We got one more graphic here. It's Pat Bev. He had something to say about the Lakers. He was saying that. There you go. When I left, they blamed me. They blamed Russ. We on some of the best best teams in the NBA. As we now know, Pat Beverly plays for the Milwaukee Bucks now because he got traded from the 76ers, right?
Yes, yes,
Um,
yes.
the Lakers didn't want him, the Sixers didn't want him. That his career is his career. We'll talk about that on another show. But
Okay.
I think Russell Westbrook was just bad for the Lakers, man. Like he just didn't fit. And to say that Russ isn't the one to blame, like that's come on, man. We a spade is a spade with me. Russell wasn't great. Like we can even look at his stats.
Okay, let's look at the stats.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's look at his
Go ahead.
stats. Let's look at him.
Oh, okay.
There they are. So here they go, right? So look at 22, 23, 21, 22. Yeah, man. Like look at his 2 years with the Lakers, right? He went from his first year
Yes.
as a Laker, he played 34 minutes, averaged 36 minutes, sorry. Right. First year with the
Yeah.
Lakers, averaged 36 minutes. Okay. Cool,
Yes.
fine, and dandy. But I mean, look at you might think he had great stats, right? 22, 11, and 11. Um, the
Yes.
stats only tell half the story, right? I try not to look too much at stats because the stats ain't gonna tell you the whole truth. You know what I mean? They only gonna tell you half the truth. It ain't
Okay.
gonna show you everything that you need, right? So when I'm looking at them stats, and I'm looking at what he am I for those are stats from two combined years with I think he was on the Wizard. No, that was an offseason trade. So in 21-22, Russell Westbrook shot what? From the three, he shot
What?
29%.
30%? Yeah.
29%.
29%.
A whopping 29.
Yeah.
He was the worst in the league out of all
Yeah.
qualified shooters. You know what I mean? So there's no spacing that was on the floor. And to be honest with you, when you think about Russell Westbrook, and I like his game and I love his grit and I love his toughness, but when you think about Russell Westbrook, he really lost like that mid-range game he used to have. You remember when
Yeah.
Russ was in OKC, he had that midi. Like he used to be able to
Yes.
come up the court, sit at the midi and pop it, and he was good. It was good. Like you couldn't leave that for
I agree.
him.
Yes.
I think that since the mid-range became such a lost art in the NBA that he stopped going for it. He stopped
True.
shooting and he tried to start shooting threes. And that was never
Yeah.
really his forte. He was never really a great three-point shooter now, unless you look back into his I want to say that one of those MVP campaigns, he shot like 35% from three. And that's like
Correct.
a
Yeah.
career best.
Yes.
I think that was 2016. Yeah, that might have been 2016,
Yeah.
2016,
2016.
2017. Yeah, that was
Yes.
that
Yes.
year, right? Where he averaged that first triple double right there. Well, third triple double, sorry. Um,
Yeah,
that was a good
correct.
year for Russ. I believe he won an MVP that year. He was great. He was phenomenal. He shot great from three. Shot great from the field. He got rebounds. He got assists. Russ was phenomenal. He led OKC to a 6 seed. I don't even remember who was on that team. I think just Steven Adams is the only guy I remember. I don't remember anybody else. Maybe Vic Oladipo.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
so the team
Mhm.
wasn't great. So he led them to a lot of wins in the tough West. But I don't know, man. I just don't like how Pat Bev tried to make it seem like it was the Lakers who were the issues and they weren't the issue, even though Pat Bev has been traded twice since then. And I mean, Russell is officially a six man, and he wouldn't be a six man on the Lakers. Like, but he's cool being a six man on the Clippers. Like, I
because
don't know,
he has because because he has friends there like Paul George and even like Kawhi. He has James Harden, right? So he has people there
man.
that he's comfortable with. But
I
nobody like
don't know, man.
no, no. I'm telling you, like he has people that he knows there really well, right? So it makes it
Right?
more comfortable for him. But
Mm-hmm.
like I don't know. The only issue you're right about, like the stuff you said is correct, right? No, I have no issue with that. But the issue I have with the Lakers is whoever said who, and I don't know who it is, but whoever said that he's Russell Westbrook is a vampire. Like whoever said that within the Lakers organization has no idea what they're talking about, and I don't know where that kind of statement came from. Because if you talk to all of Russell Westbrook's previous teammates, you you don't get a sign of him being a vampire, quote unquote, anywhere. So whoever said that needs to. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it was LeBron James that said that, but who knows? Who
You
knows?
think Braun said that? I don't think Braun said that, bro. I don't see Braun saying that. I don't think anybody said it. I think it was his actions. Like they tried to sub him out, bro. He wouldn't sub out, and that you can see that. Like there's videos of that. Like you lucky I don't have that video. I would show that one, but
Sorry,
I
repeat. What were you saying? Sorry, say that one more time.
I said they had videos of when Russ would not agree to get subbed out. So it was a substitution that was called. He had like just turned the ball
Oh,
over and shot an air ball, and they tried
yeah.
to sub him out. Darvin Ham was trying to get him out, and Russ was just sitting there like he didn't want to come out. Like
Oh,
he didn't want to get subbed out. You know what I mean?
I,
So I don't
yeah, I don't remember that, but
of course you ain't gonna remember that. I know you ain't gonna remember that. That's cool. Like that's cool. That's good. I know you not, but I'm a Lakers fan, so I remember everything, like the history, all
okay,
that. So,
yeah.
I don't know, bro. I just feel like the fit wasn't there, and I feel like Russ knew that.
Oh,
Everybody knew that, and I think it just
that
got
I agree
awkward.
with.
Like the media can make everything awkward.
Yes, correct. That I agree with. Yes, that's
Yeah,
correct.
but I like Russ though, man. Shout out Russ. He a baller though. I don't, no Russ slander. I ain't gonna do your boy like that. I know you like Russ.
Shout out Russ, man. He along with Kawhi Leonard, he is my favorite player. So I'm gonna say this, Russ. If you watch this, if you're watching this, or if you watch this later on, please, 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 it would be an honor to have you on our podcast right now.
Facts,
So thank you.
facts.
So let's see if we can make that happen. Shout out to Russ, legendary, the only player in the NBA history, I think, to have I guess I don't know what the exact stat is, but maybe to average a triple double or to have the most triple doubles, I think it is, right? In the
Yeah, so
NBA
the most
history.
triple doubles in NBA history. No, Russ is a GOAT. He definitely deserved to go to the Hall of Fame. I mean, that
Yeah.
4 year run that he was on with all those triple doubles, that's unmatched. Like Oscar
Yeah.
Robertson is in the Hall of Fame and he was doing that. So Russ definitely deserved it. He got the MVP to back it up. So, shout out Russ. Shout out Sam Presti too, man. He drafted what, 4 MVP guys? What, KD,
Yeah.
Russ, Harden. What was
Harden.
the
Yeah.
other one? Wasn't it one
I think
more, right?
it's not Ibaka because Ibaka didn't win
But
MVP,
yeah,
right?
no,
But
so I guess he drafted 3 MVPs:
three,
KD,
yeah.
Harden, and fucking Russ. Shout out
Exactly.
Sam Presti, man.
Sam
He know what he
Presti's
doing over there.
yep, the one of the best GMs, if not the best in the NBA for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
about to say he got SGA. He got a farm. He got a plethora of picks to trade. Like you figure you
Yep.
got SGA, who's a star. Like if I'm Sam Presti, like Now that we here, if I'm saying Presty, bro, I'm trying to get like I don't know. It's definitely some disgruntled superstars out there. So
Yeah,
who do you think is going to be on the trade block this summer? I know it's going to be Zach Levine, but he not living up to his contract, so he got negative equity. It's probably gonna be
yeah,
Trey Young. Trey Young might be out. Maybe Dejounte
yeah.
Murray.
Yeah, I think Trey Young, like we said in the last few episodes, I think Trey Young will probably end up on the Lakers somehow. Yes, yes,
That'd be
definitely.
crazy.
That would be crazy to see. Yeah,
That'd be crazy. That'd be
uh,
nuts.
and I know that Mr. LeBron would be happy to have him there. Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, facts.
So
And you know shit. Mr. Damon will be happy to see him too. Shit.
yes, yes, but luckily it won't happen. It won't happen before the Clippers win their first championship this year. So I'm putting it out there right now. I'm putting it right out there right now. The Clippers will win their first championship in franchise history. Trust me on that.
You said
Trust
this
me on that.
last time, so
I know, I know, I
I'm
know.
a, you standing on it. You
I'm
standing
standing
on
on
it.
it.
So you know,
I'm
yeah.
standing on
I respect it. I don't see it though, but I respect it. I mean, they tough. They a tough out, and they match up well with Denver. So
it.
you know, if they
Yes.
able to play Denver, I think they good. Or shit, they'd be especially good.
I'll tell you two
If
teams
another
that.
team beat Denver, another
Yeah, go
team
ahead, go
beat
ahead.
Denver. Oh yeah, that'd be especially good. But what were you saying? You tell me two teams that what?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you two teams, and this is all because of speed and stuff. So I'll tell you
Hmm.
two teams that I'm worried about. Actually, it's not even the Denver Nuggets.
Hmm.
It is actually OKC actually, and and the Timberwolves, believe it or not, because yeah, they're a really tough team, man. And I know that some analysts say this, but Anthony Edwards has a similar, and I'm gonna get chastised for this, so forgive me, but he has a
Hmm.
similar game to Michael Jordan. Like he reminds me of Michael Jordan, man. He reminds me of Michael Jordan. So yeah, so I'm worried about what happens when the Clippers are gonna face the Timberwolves and or OKC if that happens.
I think they match up well with the Timberwolves. I don't know, man. The Timberwolves and OKC don't really scare me. If I'm a team that got veteran leadership and guys who got that veteran playoff experience, like these young teams who don't really have that experience, they don't necessarily scare me. That's why when the Lakers played Memphis, I thought it was the perfect matchup because it's like you got a young team. Yeah, they're great. I know they're good, but they don't have no playoff experience. They never been in a series down 0-2 or 3-1 facing a deficit and having to
Yeah,
realize that you take it one game at a time. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like they can't live with that pressure. All the pressure was on Memphis to perform. The Lakers were playing with house money the entire playoff run.
I
You know
agree.
what
Yes.
I'm saying? And I think that's why they were able to do that last year. This year the pressure is on them, which is why I think it's a little different. I mean, they like 32-27, bro, and they sitting in ninth seed. Like the West is
Yeah,
deep, bro. The
I know,
West
I
is
know, I
deep.
know. It's
Like
it's deeper
32
than it's ever been. It's
yeah,
deeper than it's
32 and
ever been.
27 to have you in like the seventh, eighth seed out east. Like
I
and
know.
like
That's
one
true.
game behind the sixth and fifth seed. Like, you know
Yeah,
what I mean? Like teams in the eighth and ninth seed out east could still catch teams in like the fourth seed, third seed, I think. Like
correct.
other than like
You're correct.
Boston. Yeah, other than
Yeah,
Boston and Milwaukee, I don't think nobody catching them, but everybody else could get caught.
and the Cavs. The Cavs are like seven. Well,
Yeah,
there's a
they up
seven
there
point.
too. I
There's a
agree.
7.5. Yeah, there's a 7.5. There's a 7.5 game lead between Boston in first place and like Cleveland in like second or third place, right? So
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So it's jammed up there, but you know, we'll see. I don't know, man. What you think about the six man of the year award, man? Who you think winning it?
I to be honest, and I think we had these conversations offline, but we'll make it official here. Is like I was saying, I think Norman Powell will win sixth man of the year. I think so. Cause
I'm not mad at that.
no, I'm just gonna say because the way that I've watched every single Clipper game this year, and I can or whenever Kawhi came from whatever time Kawhi came there, but yeah, I the way he plays, man, the way he plays, he deserves it immensely. He's part of the reason why we came back again a few games ago. I think it was against like right before the All Star break. I
I think it
forgot
was
who
the
it was
Warriors.
against.
Wasn't that the Warriors?
Oh yeah, the Warriors. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Right before
Yeah,
the
I
All
watched
Star
that
break,
game.
right?
hmm
Yeah,
I
yeah.
watched that
He
game.
got like seven threes or something like that in the fourth or in the
hmm
fourth quarter, right? So
hmm
yeah, I've seen Norman Powell play, I think he definitely deserves a look at the sixth man of the year for sure.
I agree, bro. That's respectable. That's a good analysis, man.
Yeah,
I like your choice on that. I'm not mad at it. I mean, I think it's tighter than what a lot of people might think.
yeah.
Because I believe the favorite is Malik Monk, like 100% right now. I think Malik Monk is the favorite, followed by
Yeah,
Tim Hardaway Jr., and then you
yeah.
have Norman Powell. And then
Okay, so
Russell, then you got Russell Westbrook after Powell. Then it's like Reed Nas, etc.
no,
I
it's
do
really,
think Malik Monk may get it, or Tim Hardaway Jr. 'Cause Tim Hardaway Jr. balling over there, man. He
I
playing this
know.
role. He knocking down shots. He hitting threes. Like he got Kyrie and Luca, so it's like he wide open.
Can I say something about the Mavs right now? Just
hmm
because we're on the topic of it, it's like
hmm
I just feel like this. Okay, so if Kyrie Irving wasn't on the Mavs right now, and the Mavs got rid of Jalen Brunson, I would say right now that was the biggest mistake for the Mavs if they didn't get Kyrie Irving where he is right now. Because Jalen Brunson, like I told you this before, I'm all in. I'm all in on Jalen Brunson, man. I think he's the most complete in the East, man. I think if the Knicks become healthy and everything goes well, I think the Knicks can make the Eastern Conference Finals. Now, I know that the West is tough. The West is tough, and I want to say the same thing about the Mavs, but I don't think that they can make the Western Conference Finals, even though they have players like Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving at the same time. So I think it was kind of like a not to say that right now, but looking at it from the outside, looking in, it was a mistake to get rid of Jalen Brunson right now. If I were to say,
I mean, I don't know. It all depends. Like, I think Kyrie and Jalen both fit Lucas well, but it's like, it's like, be honest with yourself, Costa. Would you rather have Kyrie Irving or Jalen Brunson?
probably Kyrie Irving. No, I'm just saying. If you look at the fit, right? If you
hmm
look at the fit,
hmm
he Jalen Brunson looks better on the Knicks, right? We all can agree on
Absolutely.
that, right? So it comes down
Absolutely.
to team. It comes down to team fit. So
hmm
obviously, Kyrie Irving looks good beside a player like Luka Doncic, right?
hmm
So right now, I think uh, Jalen Brunson went into a leadership role, kind of with the Knicks, right? While he was playing second fiddle to Luka Doncic on the Mavs, right? So it's different. It's
hmm
different. Like so, Kyrie doesn't have to. He doesn't have to take a leadership role on the Mavs because Luka Doncic is there. You understand what I
hmm
mean? So they kind of, I guess they kind of traded off, if that makes sense. They kind of
hmm
traded off, and Brunson has kind of a leadership role on the Knicks now.
hmm
So does that make sense? Does anything I say make sense
No,
here?
no, it does. I get what
Oh,
you're saying. No. You're saying that Jalen Brunson was able to really showcase his talent with the Knicks more than what he was with the Mavericks. And just to
exactly,
sum it up for you, you know what I mean? I
exactly.
absolutely do agree because it's like he's not splitting ball handling duties with anybody else on the Knicks, which is a reason
Correct.
why they got rid of Quickly, right? Because it's like
Yes.
can't have Quickly Brunson. Like you gotta, like
Yeah.
gotta get rid of something. You know what I mean? You gotta give up something good to bring in a piece that is a little bit better fit, and they needed some defense. So
Exactly.
they went and did
And
that. They
trust me,
made
man.
that trade.
Yeah. And trust me, man. Emmanuel Quickly, sorry, has been an absolute blessing for the Raptors, man. He's been absolutely balling like crazy, man. I love Emmanuel quickly. I hope I hope Masai does the right thing and brings him back somehow. So
Oh, he
yeah,
will.
I love Emmanuel quickly.
He's a
Yeah.
building block. You got to keep Emmanuel. You got Emmanuel, Scotty, and
RJ and RJ, yeah.
RJ, and you got OG. Like, no, you got rid of OG. Sent OG to the
O-
Knicks.
Olenek, probably Olenek too.
Nobody care about Olenek. He washed.
Yeah.
He washed.
He's a bench
I mean,
player. Yeah, he's a bench
you got Scotty, you got Quickly, you got
player.
RJ. Like,
RJ.
you got something there. You got some pieces to build around. RJ been in the playoffs. Quickly been in the playoffs. Scotty, I think
Yeah.
the Raptors have too, right?
No, they
They,
haven't ever
did they
since.
lose in the play-in last year?
Yeah, they lost the
Yeah.
playing last year. Yeah.
Okay.
So ever
Okay.
since
So,
Scotty's been there, we haven't been to the playoff. Yeah,
okay. So, they'll figure it out. They'll get good at that,
definitely.
man. Well,
Yeah,
yeah, that's an exciting young team, man. Spring
definitely.
baseball training is up, man. What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts on it?
I'll tell you this. My immediate thoughts on it is if the Dodgers don't win 10 straight championships, then it's an absolute flop. Those are my immediate thoughts on it. Yeah.
Man, you see,
Awesome.
and this is with no injuries, right? Like no
No
injuries,
injuries. No injuries. Yeah,
no
exactly. No
injuries.
injuries. No injuries. Yeah, no
So,
injuries.
so in a perfect world, perfect scheme, the Dodgers are equivalent to the Warriors when they had KD, Steph Curry, and Clay.
Correct. Exactly correct.
Damn.
In basketball
Uh,
terms.
yeah, I was about to say,
In
help.
basketball
I'm
terms.
trying to learn baseball a little bit more, but damn, so
Yeah.
it's equivalent like that. They that strong.
Yeah, they're that strong. Like every player on their team is like an all-star, right? It's
Damn.
literally. It's like the Golden State Warriors with, like you said, with KD, Steph, and Clay on it. Like literally.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Damn. I ain't gonna
So
lie, man. They're gonna have to figure that one out. How did they allow for that to happen?
I don't know. Like a lot of weird things happen in the MLB. Like like even Otani's contract, like the 10-year or whatever it is, like
Mm-hmm.
they backloaded it so that they have money to share everywhere else, right? So it's weird how those contracts work for sure. It's weird how those contract works. I don't know. I don't really know how to explain baseball contracts, but yeah, it's weird how they work for sure.
Nah, facts. We'll figure that out, man. I'm gonna look into it some more. Keep
Yeah,
doing my homework on it. It was great
yeah.
having you on today, man. It's always
Thank you,
good to
man.
have you. It's always good to see you. I'm glad you're doing well, man. And
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's an honor to have you
I
as my co-host.
nah, it's an honor, man. I hope to continue the good vibes and the good conversation, and teach me about some more baseball.
I will. I will. Yeah, definitely. I will. Yeah. I just gotta do, like you said, I gotta do research on it myself, so we can be up for this baseball season that's just around the corner, right? So
Yeah, man. Shout out them Orioles, man. Shout out them Orioles.
yeah, they have a good young team. They have a good young team for sure. For sure.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
All
Nah,
right.
that's a bet, man. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate everybody for joining in. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to AGT Network on YouTube, Facebook, all social media, all platforms. Subscribe, like, comment, share, follow. Everything, man. It's all here for you. We love talking sports. And like I said, we just two guys watching it from the stands. That's all. We like everybody else. That's it, man. Just giving our opinion on it.
Exactly. Exactly.
We appreciate you guys for coming in. Once again, Costa, I appreciate you, man. And
Yes, sir.
we'll catch y'all on the next one.
Salute. Salute.